Sunday is game day. Our hometown teams didn't make the Super Bowl this year, but plenty of local fans will be placing their bets this weekend. In fact, more than 50 million American adults are expected to get in on the big game. That's a 61% increase over last year's betting record. The American Gaming Association predicts fans will wager $16 billion, that's billion with a B, on this year's face-off between the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs. The AGA is the gaming industry's national trade group. Their vice president, Kate DeBaugh, joins us with more on who's placing all these bets. Good morning to you, Kate.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Oh, great to see you. What is it about the Super Bowl that so many people want in on the action?
Well, Super Bowl is the big game. It's fun to get in on the action, and it's the most bet upon event of the year. Like you said, 50 million American adults are planning to bet $16 billion this year. Fans are evenly split, though, so some folks have the Eagles, others have the Chiefs. But one of the things we're seeing is that this year is a big return of casual betting, so those getting in on the action with friends, family, that office pool, and that's probably in part due to a recovery from the pandemic.
How big of a factor is legalized betting? I mean, do people still do office pools and friendly wagering between family and friends? Still popular?
Of course. So this is the first year since we've been doing the survey that we've seen traditional betting, so online sports books, retail casinos, pass casual betting. So 30 million American adults plan to bet traditionally, so at the sports book or in a casino, and 28 million, so just a few under, plan to keep up that pool or office squares.
On what team will win besides those standard bets, who will be ahead at halftime, and what are some of the fun prop bets this year that you've been seeing?
Of course, prop bets are always a fun way to get involved at the Super Bowl. It depends on where you are, so it might be different in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. But who's going to score first? Will there be a missed kick? The coin flip is ever popular, heads or tails. It's an easy one to put your money on. Color of the Gatorade in some states, but I will say the more unusual the bet, the less likely it's coming from a legal sports book. So we want to make sure anybody who's betting does so with a legal, regulated sports book and has a game plan to bet responsibly.
All right, so what's your favorite prop bet?
If I were going to put money on it, I'd go with the coin flip. It's a 50-50 proposition, and you see where you go with it.
Yeah. So with your group estimating 1 out of 5 Americans will place a bet, there are always concerns, of course, about responsible wagering. How do we keep sports betting safe and fun?
Of course. First and foremost, sports betting is adult entertainment. Anybody getting in the action should have a game plan to bet responsibly. That means setting a budget and, importantly, sticking to it. Keeping it social, playing with friends, family, knowing the odds. So make sure you know what you're betting on. And again, playing with licensed legal operators. And if you have a question about who's legal where you are, you can go to haveagameplan.org to find a list of sports books in your state, as well as tips for keeping it fun.
Kate DeBaugh from the American Gaming Association, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And have a great day on Sunday.
You too.